Dear students, in our previous class, we discussed about the basic concept and meaning of justice, different definitions of justice, different sources of justice, and also different types of justice. In that class, we found that there are different types of justice, say procedural justice, distributive justice, and global justice. So in this class today, let us discuss about what is procedural justice and what are the different principles which are used in procedural justice. Procedural justice refers to the idea of fairness in the process that resolves disputes and allocates resources. It is concerned with the fairness and the transparency of the process by which decisions are made. One of the integral part of procedural justice is due process of law. That means everything should be in accordance with the law. Procedural justice is concerned with making and implementing decisions according to fair processes. People feel affirmed if the procedures that are adopted treat them with respect and dignity, making it easier to accept even outcomes they don't like. Now, the popular notion that fair procedures are the best guarantee to fair outcomes. How can it be guaranteed, or how can we be so sure about that? So, to ensure that as a result of fair procedures, the outcomes will also be fair, procedural justice tries to follow some principles. Here, you can see it according to the Yale Law School of Yale University. There are 4 important pillars or 4 important principles which are to be followed if procedural justice is to be successful. These are neutrality. That means decisions are unbiased and guided by transparent reasoning, whatever the decisions are or would be. Then respect, that all are treated with respect and dignity. Then voice, that all are given a chance to tell their side of the story. And trustworthiness, decision makers convey trustworthy motives about those impacted by their decisions. So in short, if we try to discuss it, first feature can also be called fairness. So there is an emphasis on consistency. Fair procedures should guarantee that like cases are treated alike. Any distinctions should reflect genuine aspects of personal identity rather than extraneous features of the differentiating mechanism itself. So every case should be treated alike. Then second is transparency and trustworthiness. As already said, the processes that are implemented should be transparent. Decisions should be reached through open procedures without any secrecy, without any deception. Everybody has a right to know about the decisions, about the procedures which are adopted. Then voice with respect. We have already discussed that those directly affected by the decisions should have a voice and representation in the process. Having representation affirms the status of group members and inspires trust in the decision-making system. And this is especially important for the socio-economically weaker parties, whose voice we often see go unheard. Then neutrality. Those carrying out the procedures must be impartial and neutral. Unbiased decision makers must carry out the procedures to reach a fair and accurate conclusion. Those involved should believe that the intentions of third-party authorities are benevolent, that they want to treat people fairly and take the viewpoint and needs of interested parties into account. If people trust the third party, they are more likely to view the decision-making process as fair. So, in short, we can say that procedural justice is also, it is called formal justice. It refers to the manner in which decisions or outcomes are achieved as opposed to the content of the decision themselves. It basically aims at protecting the individual needs and rights. That is why procedural justice is more or less close to the libertarian philosophy. In simple terms, we can compare procedural justice with a running competition. Suppose we are organizing a running competition, and we want to find out who is the fastest runner. So in order to do that, we need to follow some particular rules and regulations. Say for example, we have to fix a definite no distance. We have to fix the starting point. We have to fix the starting time, and we also have to ensure that all the competitors, they finish the distance from a particular starting point, and also from a particular starting time also. So if we ensure all these rules and regulations, and if we also can ensure that all the competitors are following these rules and regulations, then definitely we can come to the conclusion that whoever wins the race, he is the one who actually deserves to win. So in most cases, we can see that procedural justice is more or less or mostly applied in legal justice system. But this is not always true, because even if it is mostly applied in legal justice system, but still we can see the application of procedural justice in many other areas of life, say ranging from formal debate in legislative chambers or committees to informal discussions, even among friends or family. Indeed, it is often suggested that these rules reflect a widely held and perhaps innate sense of what is fair or reasonable. So, in short, we can say that procedural justice emphasizes on rules and regulations, it emphasizes on the process itself, and it also emphasizes on the protection of individual rights and needs, which is a little bit opposite to the concept of distributive justice. In distributive justice, it is often emphasized on who gets the justice, and it is always outcome based, and it always tries to protect the community needs or interests rather than the individual needs or interest. So in our next class, if we discuss the concept of distributive justice in detail, then we will find out the differences between procedural justice and distributive justice in a better manner. So students, this is the end of the class. Hope you like it. If you don't like it also, or if you like it, you can comment, and I will try to get back to you if you give any feedback on it. Thank you.